Public transport culture is what we're discussing this evening. Ma'am, we come to you to get your response, and then we come to the rest of the gentlemen, right? As to the question on just, these kamageras and these ones that we say, wako tu hapo mahali. Of course, they seek employment, and we know that they're genuinely seeking to earn a living. But, I mean, there is no sanity. There is actually no order the moment they are incorporated in.
Thank you. I was trying to explain prior that initially, when we came up with the Saccos and companies for Matatus to operate through, we had agreed that every route may have at least 4 Saccos and companies to a maximum. Bogo is saying 3, but we were saying either 3 or 4 so that we are able to regulate ourselves. So what happened is that later, immediately you found that NTSA came in and started mutilating. You may find that one route has got about 10 to 12 Saccos and companies, of which these Saccos have just been mutilated from the major Saccos. We are not saying that it is not right to create more Saccos, but if you create more Saccos like the NTSA is doing, and the members or the leaders have no control of the Saccos, because like you see, if you look at that picture that is right behind you,
yes,
the congestion that is in town right now, Saccos and company, many of them do not have spaces to pick and drop. And when you have no particular place to pick and drop, you are not able to discipline your worker. Reason, when I used to be an operations manager in Ongata Rongai, I would make sure that all the vehicles would queue. I would give them the price tags of what to carry, from what time, and what not to carry. If you happen to drop a passenger on the way, you would not be allowed to carry from that terminus, and that is discipline enough. The other one was the workers, the drivers and conductors were supposed to be on a payroll, which didn't work out. Because for the Saccos that are going up country, the long distance, they are able to discipline their workers because one, they have a peeping bay. You can only pick from a certain point. Then they pay their workers at the end of the month or 15th. So in case you go harassing, there are penalties. You are going to lose your salary. In case you go, you have an accident, it is you who will pay for that accident. It is not actually the Sacco, which forms part of the discipline. For the kamageras and the rest of our boys and girls who are on the stages, that one is upon the government. It is the law enforcement. Because in a Matatu terminus, you're supposed to have the worker, the Sacco worker, the driver, the conductor. Those are the 3 people who are actually supposed to be at the terminus. But now the government has allowed every Tom and Dick and Harry to be at the stage to control fares, to harass our girls and women as they get in, to control the fares that are going to operate that particular moment. And the drivers and conductors may not really have a say.
And I'd love to know whether you have engaged the government on that matter. But briefly, Omansa, we come to you. Systemic challenges that we continue to witness over time. I don't know what you make of this, pointing fingers, because this afternoon, as I said, I engaged the traffic commandant who says that, the political interference as to, activities on the road is one that is actually making it even difficult for them to operate. Again, they say that we have tried to look at the leadership of the Matatu sector, for us to sit down and have a conversation. They are never coming for such conversations. When we listen to them, they say, oh, it is NTSA, or it is government, or it is the police. This push and pull, what does it paint? And what are we likely to attain in terms of these quest and fights?
Thank you so much. My name is Omansa, son of Omansa, a student leader for all universities in Nairobi.